Pisces cycle going to the Aquarius cycle. By cycle I mean the age of Aquarius, 2000 years. It begins more or less now. We're in the transition phase because 1 degree is 72 years, right? Human years in the progression, so we can't say exactly what it is. So the times we were discussing from the Phoenicians, the Greeks and Atlantis, we're looking therefore at the age of Aries, before the age of Pisces, 2,500 years ago. They were in the age of Aries at that time, these people whose civilizations we've just visited. I think it's made of clay. This is a water filter system in the town, a city called Neapolis, New City. They say it is from just shortly before our era, but we know from sources this is really Phoenician. So we're looking before the Greeks, a long time ago. Very smart systems with canalization systems, with cisterns, water, holding tanks. And really this is a big town. The setup here could have been similar to what Barcelona is now. Can you see? Oh wow, yeah, that's the canalization system. That's probably Zeus, if it's Greek. But you have to understand, civilizations after civilizations came here. So we're seeing stuff that's Phoenician, then we're seeing Greek on top, and then later Roman. I mean, they had a sensational sense of placement here in a whole bay. It's a beautiful shot, I mean. I think it was a medical city with the statue of Aesculap, and that statue over there, some say it's Serapis, others say it could be Jupiter. It's not clear. The statues are executed with a perfection that's very rare. I think what happened is they came here and had to rebuild everything. They left the place where everything went down, they lost everything, came here with all the knowledge and restarted everything, the vineyards, the medicine, the commerce, all of it. And then on a clear day, you might actually see the mountains. Wow. And if we think that Atlantis was 10,000 years ago, more or less, then you go further into the ages. Now, if we want to come forward and say what this means for us today, as we move into the age of Aquarius, the question is, would there be again taking place such civilizational shifts or cataclysmic, you know, literal extermination level events like they have many times here. I don't know if it happens in each cycle for certain. But how does any of this now relate with where we are going in our new age of Aquarius, or that we call the Aquarian cycle? I think essentially it's going to be an age of truth. Okay, it's clear. It's exactly what you said. Before we even saw that, this was a resort, essentially. It was a medical resort where people would come to heal, and it was consecrated to Aesculapius, god of medicine. And the story was that he was then handed to Chiron, to the centaur, into education. And then there's the whole story of how Jupiter, or Zeus, got pissed off because he was trying to bring the dead back to life, and he was able to do it. And so there's the story how he then had to be with his snakes, because he then became snakes, and so you have the snakes as symbol of medicine. So this wall system, the defense system, is 2,500 years old. This is actually even older than when they went in and turned it into a resort. So what they have here were towers. You have to imagine big towers going way up on two ends and here, and an entrance where you go into the city. This is the southern part. They say this is the southern part of the wall system. It's beautiful with the sea. They knew how to do resorts, these guys. They knew how to live.
But look, the style is similar to Peru.
Oh, yes. Well, 2,500 years ago, right? This is 500 years before our era. So
this is much older.
Yeah. Oh, you mean, yes, this is the official stuff we're saying. But maybe this is Atlantis, for all we know. For sure we know the Phoenicians were here before. And before them the Iberians, and we're going to look at the Iberians very soon.